The Gainsville and Marysville Eastern Railroad. The Gamer. Good old Gamer railroading. Out and away, the Gamer is a scruffy little short line based out of the yet-to-be-rendered town of Whittier, North Carolina, serving the towns of Ella and Connolly Creek close by. Though faithful in its service, like many others, the lowly Gamer was struck hard by the Depression, leaving only 2 employees to run the railroad, and its 3 scrappy but reliable locomotives. As one could imagine, having only 2 employees to run an entire railroad does have its problems. With so few people in charge, dangerous and daring acts must often be carried out in order to serve our customers. These acts, combined with general personnel tomfoolery, have resulted in many an accident. We're not afraid to admit we've put more than a few pieces of our equipment on the ground and in the dirt. Obviously, this is no way to run a railroad company. With so many accidents, our locomotives often spend many long hours in our shop building, unable to run trains, leaving more work for our other engines, and again, running the risk of further incident due to the lack of resources available to us. In order to run a proper railroad, we need more employees, which is why we ask that you, yes, you, join us on the Gamer. As you've already seen, it's hard work to maintain a well-oiled railroad operation. Teamwork is paramount, and as with many things, the more people, the better. Whether it be taking a logging train up the hill to Connolly Creek or switching out cars in the yard. Now you may have some questions for us. What exactly does this entail? How do we run the trains properly? What was in that phone book of a contract you had me sign? As an example, let's take a look at some of the tasks railroading entails as both a conductor and an engineer, with our trusty engine number 5, seen here backing onto a freight train in East Whittier. Notice the speed is couples. In order to make a safe couple, ensure that your engine is going no faster than 5 miles per hour. Any faster, and you run the risk of damaging or derailing your train. Once you've made a safe and smooth couple, remember to hook up your air hoses. After the brakes are hooked up, check to make sure all handbrakes are released on your train. We wouldn't want anyone working harder than they have to, after all. Now, of course, that's just part of the conductor's role, and that's only half the job. The engineer is the one that actually runs the train, and what a fun job it is. Just look at that engineer, smiling like a kid on Christmas. Though the job may look daunting at first glance, it's actually quite simple. Once the conductor has given the all-clear, release the independent brakes and the train brakes simultaneously. Next, set your Johnson bar in the forward position. Don't forget to switch on your headlight. Visibility is key to safety on the rails. Then, give 2 blasts on the whistle to indicate that you're moving forward. Don't forget to give that old brass bell a few rings as well. Finally, pull back on the throttle and you're off and rolling. To stop the train, simply shut off the throttle and reapply the brakes. Armed with this knowledge, we once again encourage you to join us on our little short line. Your participation will allow our railroad to grow far beyond its current state, through the mountains and plains and to new locations with larger and more powerful locomotives along the way. You, yes, you too, can be part of this experience and get in on the ground floor now. Join the Gainsville and Marysville Eastern Railroad. Join the Gamer.